Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Sure, I'd be happy to provide you with a tutorial on using pip with pyproject.toml for managing dependencies. As of my last knowledge update in January 2022, PEP 518 introduced the use of pyproject.toml as a standard configuration file for Python projects. It specifies build system requirements and, among other things, can be used for managing dependencies. Create a pyproject.toml file in the root of your Python project. If you don't have one already, it might look something like this. This minimal configuration specifies that setup tools and will are required for the build system. Now, let's add some dependencies to your project. You can specify dependencies in the tool.poetry.dependencies section. Here's an example with Flask and requests. With pyproject.toml in place, you can use pip to install the dependencies specified. Open a terminal in your project's directory and run. The at the end indicates the current directory. This command installs the project and its dependencies. Poetry is a tool for dependency management and packaging in Python. It uses pyproject.toml as well. If you prefer, you can use Poetry for a more high-level workflow. To install Poetry, run. Then, initialize a new Poetry project. Follow the prompts to set up your project. You can then add dependencies using and install them. Poetry will manage the pyproject.toml file and the virtual environment for you. By following these steps, you've learned how to manage dependencies using pip and pyproject.toml. This approach helps make your project more maintainable and ensures that others can easily reproduce your development environment. ChatGPT